Hi, welcome to Royally Speaking. Thank you for coming and watching our channel. I am here today alone, and as you can see, I'm in my pink and lilacs, and we got our hearts. Guess why? Because there's only a few days until what? Valentine's Day. Can you see my hands? Can you see the heart? Wait, am I doing it right? I don't know. I'm never doing it right. Anyway, I'm ready to get started. So, what I want to do is go over some ideas about what to do on Valentine's Day. And I'm not just talking about dates or things to do with your significant other. We're talking about things you can do alone, things you can do with your friends, your kids, your family, because there's going to be a little bit of something for everybody. So, what do we want to start with? One of my favorite things to do is watch. We're going to start with what to watch. So I had a list of things you can watch here, especially a few of them. Well, most of them actually are things that actually are getting released on Valentine's Day. So let's start with that. Add it up here so you can see it. So, of course, you can always watch a classic movie like Titanic, Pretty Woman on a Notebook. You can never go wrong. Now, if you've seen Titanic too much, then, that's one thing. That's one way to go wrong. Love is Blind. Now, for those Love is Blind fans, we know that the new season is ready to drop. And that is dropping on Valentine's Day. If you're a fan already, you know it's Netflix. It's the perfect thing to watch by yourself. Trust me, you can watch this by yourself until you fall asleep with ice cream or whatever. You can definitely watch it with your homegirls or your friends. Or your other friends. Or you can watch it with your significant other. Some guys like it, some guys don't, but it just depends. Hey, it's our day, girls. He's gonna have to watch it. That's all I'm saying. Love Hurts. Now, that actually doesn't come out on Valentine's Day, but it's Valentine's Day-ish. It's it got released, I think, yesterday. Well, it says the 7th, so yeah, that was yesterday. It's a film. I saw the trailer. It looks good, and I do want to see it. So I think that's a good one to watch. And I think it'll be a good one, again, friend date, date, or self-date. A little self-love, don't ever hurt anybody. Captain America, definitely good. The guy's going to want to see it. So if you're taking a guy with you, he'll want to see that. Most of the time, they love that stuff. But I think Captain America is good. What is the new one called? Brave New World. And that's actually a Valentine's Day release as well. It's probably, the thing is, you know what? It's probably going to be crowded. I'm a little concerned about that, especially something like Captain America. All that Marvel stuff they get like real crowded. Then there's this TV show called Virgin River. Now, actually, I don't think a new season is coming out because it already just came out recently. So the new season is already out, but I started watching it and it's really cute and it's like love story-ish. It got some love stories in it. I really think it's nice. It's one of the top shows on Netflix. Bridgerton also, no new season coming out, but again, always good if you want to just watch like something that's about love. You can binge both of them. There's another Netflix film that I recently saw the trailer for. And it's called Kind of Pregnant. That's kind of funny, actually, and I think it's cute. Again, you can bring your girls, or you can go on a date. I know, I'm like so talking to the ladies. If we're going to do it the other way around and talking to the guys take the girls see it. That's all I'm going to say. And then Yellow Jackets. Now, that is not a love film. I did see the trailer for that, and it looked interesting. It's not really my kind of thing, but I probably would watch it. But it is a February 14th release, and it seems to be popular. So, something to watch. Again, either way, anybody can watch it. Personally, me, I would watch it by myself because it looks a little bit scary. It almost reminds me of something like, I don't even know. It just reminds me of something I've seen before that scared me. Like a cross between, it's kids, right? So there was I can't think of it, but it was something I was watching with kids. And I wanted to say it's that Stranger Things, but it's not Stranger Things that I'm thinking of. There's another one with high school kids and they kill people. But for whatever reason, it's not coming to me. When I remember, I'll put it on the screen. But personally, here we go with my pick. I want to see Mufasa. If it's still even playing, because it's been out for a while. I think that came out like around Christmas. But that is what I want to see. So there's we go on what to watch. I'm gonna say it again. Anybody who's interested in knowing what I want to see, I want to see Mufasa. So what to eat? Now these are kind of like things that are popular to eat on Valentine's Day. And I'm not gonna go into it, but stuff like seafood, pasta, finger foods, food trays. You can have like a fruit tray or something like that. And then wine and chocolate. My pick, wings. I pick wings for everything. Wings, lemon pepper, wet wings, buffalo wings. I don't care. Wings, the Chesapeake Bay, all of them. I love wings. And then, of course, cake and water, like strawberry cake on Valentine's Day. We're going to move on to activities. These are things you can do. Everybody knows you can do dinner and movies. We're just going to skip right along that. Now, you can also go shopping. That's fun, and it depends on your budget. I don't know what kind of budget you have, but going shopping is fun. It's another one of those things that you can do as a date, or you can do it as a friend date, or you can just go out with a group of people, or even your kids. A comedy show. There's always a comedy show playing in like every city. Find your local comedy club. Find out who's playing that night. Valentine's Day is Friday, right? And I mean, find out who's going to be there that night, who's showing. We have a comedy show coming to my area, but it won't be, the people I want to see won't be there on Friday, but hopefully soon. You can see a play. Only thing I want to play is you typically have to plan that in advance. But of course, if you're in New York, a lot of times you can just go stop in. And if you're in a place that has like a lot of colleges, the colleges usually like have their campus plays, and those are usually good too. So you have that. A museum, aquarium, almost any big city, you'll find that. You can stay in. You can always stay in and cuddle up, have your little food, watch your little movie. That's always perfect. Then you can always have a Galentine's night. Galentine's is when you get a bunch of girls together and you basically have fun together, and you do like a bunch of little Valentine's-ish things with the girls. I'm actually going to be doing like a little Galentine's thing in my community, aka work, with the girls. Now I have all girls, they're all young with the kids, so they're all girls over there, like young adults. So what we're gonna do is have everybody get together and theme the place up nice. Play. I let them make the music playlist, and I'm scared, but we'll see how they do. I let them do the music playlist. So they're gonna play that music. We're gonna play some games, have some like baked goods, like cookies and brownies and things like that, and we're gonna make little Shirley temples. So hopefully that's going to be fun. But that's what I meant by Galentine's night. And you can come up with any other thing. You can bake cookies together. You can watch movies, things like that. There are a lot of things you can do with a Galentine's night. And they can have a playing game night. Now, I think you can do like a couples game night and just invite all your couple friends over and then play games, whatever. Have like cards, have spades, whatever. But you can also do like a single game night where it's just like you and you're one other person and you just play like date games. And I think that is really fun. And of course, you can always have that where you have a single game night where it's just like a single date. But then you can also have a singles game night where all the singles get together and mingle and have fun, and you bring food and things like that. And another thing you can do is go play pool or bowl. Now, my pick is always going to be to stay in. I love staying in. Outside is not the best place to be. There's germs and people out there. So I love staying in, watching a movie, wings and wine. Trust me, that I'm always good with that. All right. So then I also put like just some things that might be cheap or free to do. So you could go for a walk. You could go on a scenic drive, hang out on the beach. You could even stop and just hang out, have coffee or ice cream, and or go to a bookstore. Believe it or not, people still like reading books, and I'm one of those people. So going to a bookstore is a good choice for people who like that. And my pick is a scenic drive. I would love to just drive around the town. Then we just got gifts, right? So moving on to the next topic is gifts. Things you can get for your people, the people you love. You can get them your favorite food. Candy and chocolate is always on the list. Now I put matching t-shirts or hoodies because I thought that was cute. Something, and there's one that says I'm with him, I'm with her, that's kind of corny, but you can make up these days, you can make up your own sayings, you can get them custom made. Put whatever you want about you and your significant other up there and wear them. Order them in advance and then wear them on that day, or give them to each other as gifts on that day, or you can buy both and then give them to that other person on that day. Now, depending on how into it they are, it might be a good gift, it might not be. So make sure you have somebody who's actually with that. You know what I mean? Who's going to do that? Of course, jewelry. That's like hands down, always a fun gift. I've been themed underwear, and I want to show you what I meant by that. And this even has like socks and other stuff too, but this is just a sample of what I mean. And it's just, has hearts and XOs all over the place. I don't think guys really like this, but they'll wear it for you. They'll wear it for you. And then as long as you like it, that's what matters. Like, hey, it's a gift for him, but it's a gift for you. You know what I mean? So that was that one thing that I was talking about. Next thing on the list was going to be scented candles. Candles is one of them. And again, make sure you know your person so you get the right type of candle. Don't get them a scent that they won't like. Unless it's a gag gift, but that's a whole nother topic. Of course, roses, flowers, most of the time for women, and this is for the guys, women love that. Most women, but make sure you have one that does. Actually, some guys like flowers, but you should know whether or not, if you don't know, ask. You know whether or not they like it or not. Adult toys, as long as you're an adult. Adult toys always work, and this is for couples. Only couples. Please do not buy an adult toy for your friend unless she asks for it or something like that. But this is for couples. Cologne, perfume, always a good gift. A gift card. I'm a Bath and Body, just like an example of like what type of gift card would work on a day like Valentine's Day. Some things work better on birthdays. Some things work better on Christmas. But I think something like Bath and Body Works, something they can buy something for their skin, some self-care, maybe some scented things, or something to help keep them, feeling good. My pick is always roses. Anybody interested in getting anything? Roses is my pick. All that other stuff, I can buy for myself. Actually, I can buy roses for myself, to be honest. Oh, okay, gifts that are cheap or free. Of course, baked goods. Cupcakes, cookies. Some people just like to eat. Some people just like sweet stuff. Sweet stuff is always good on Valentine's Day because it's being sweet and it's telling somebody that, you think they're sweet. You think they're deserving of something sweet. Favorite coupons. Now, favorite coupons is one of my favorite things. That is something that you can create yourself. I do it all the time in different situations. You can make it, again, I made it for my girls in my community. And but what you can do is like say, put like a bunch of coupons and like maybe make a book out of it. You can put them in a box and have them pick one. But you'll put things like a massage, or I'll cook for you, or I'll cook your favorite food, or just things like that. And you just make favors, and then make coupons out of the favors and put them in something cute. Wrap it up, tie it up, put a bow, and then give it as the gift. You can make a song playlist, play a bunch of songs that make you think of them, or like a bunch of songs that are nice to describe them. You can make a memory box. Now, in order to make a memory box, you have to plan this in advance because you have to save things. Otherwise, you have to get real creative. So now memory box will have like things that you save, like maybe tickets from the first movie you ever went to see together, or a receipt from something you did that you really, you like doing with them. Those type of things, you take all of it. Maybe the first thing they gave you something from that, put that in the box, something that reminds you of it. I mean, it could be a picture of jewelry they gave you. Just put all these things in a box. Picture of you wearing the jewelry, a picture of somewhere you went together, something you bought somewhere you went together. And Just put it all in there and just go through it. Give it to them in a box as a gift, and then go through it and talk about all the memories. I think that's always nice. That's definitely good for couples. You can always give them a lap dance. And you can use any of your talents. I mean, if you sing, if you dance, you can sing for them. You could dance for them. If you write, you can write a nice poem, maybe write a story. If you draw, you can draw a picture. I know a girl who drew her boyfriend as like a superhero. It was really cute. And then she gave that to him as a gift. I think that's really nice. You can make a collage. Just take a bunch of pictures of the things you did together and make a collage out of it. You don't even have to make a physical lot. You don't even have to make a physical collage. You can actually take your digital pictures and go on something like Canva and make a digital collage. It works the same way. You just don't have a bunch of stuff to hang up in your room. A handwritten letter. I think a handwritten letter is very precious because nobody does that anymore. Take the time to use your hands and write a letter. And like they did back in the day, spray it with something that smells like you. Put your lipstick on and kiss all over it. Young people don't know nothing about that, but I think that's cute and some people still like it. It shows you're willing to take the time to do something specifically for them and use your energy. And, you didn't just kind of just go buy something off the shelf in the store and give it to them. Some people like stuff like that more. And then theme socks, the same thing goes with the picture I showed you earlier with the themed underwear and stuff like that. And I think I put baked goods. Oh, I didn't put cooked dinner earlier. So yeah, you could cook dinner. You could cook dinner, bake something. And then, of course, if you're good at DIY, making little things, that's perfect. Just make something. And you already know some of those DIY things can take a long time. But if you're good at it, it's something you're good at doing anyway. You can probably breeze through it. Make a hand-knitted scarf, hat. I don't know. It's cold around Valentine's Day, right? All right. Now, I did put grandiose gestures. Now, this is for the people who, this is who you really, really know you want to be with. This is your person, and you are willing to go all out and make a big spectacle of this thing. So you can recreate a prom night. You can make a whole little prom, or if you want, rent out a space, or just do it in a space you already have and fix it all up nicely. I'm sure you've seen it done in some TV show or movie before. You can go out every night. You can have like every night is date night. Do it for a week, however long you want, 2 weeks, a month, whatever. But just make it so every night you have a different date. Of course, the number one thing to do as a grand gesture on Valentine's Day is propose. Come on, God, I'm talking to the guys. Now, sometimes women propose, but I'm talking to the guys. You already know that's what you need to do on Valentine's Day. If it's that time, if you're there. Now here's another one. And again, you got to know your person. You can buy them a pet. I think that's a big thing. That shows like you want to do something to start, like something that's going to go towards the future with this person. It's not the same as having a baby, but it's almost the same as having a baby. But it's something you can have together. It'll be yours. You can call it your baby. You can name it together. And it's, I think it is a grand gesture. Don't buy me no pet. Trust me. I don't want a pet. That's for people who like pets. That's for people who can handle pets, but not for me. Of course, you can always do a trip or a vacation. Go on a trip somewhere out of town to a beach that's away, a beach that you need to fly to, go on a cruise, something like that. And depending on what your budget is like, you can buy them a car. You can buy them a house. Again, this depends on what your budget is like and where you are with that person. Now, again, depending on the budget, Tasha's pick is a trip. Take me somewhere. I'd love it. Thank you. I don't know if I should do it. I want to do it. I don't know if I should do it, but it's up there, so we're going to do it. And I don't want to take too much more of your time, so I'm going to try and get through this. But I've seen some cute little gag gifts for your ex. One of them is this thing called a finger in the box. I just want to show you what it looks like because it is actually funny. It's a finger in a box. Now, when you first give it to them, of course, it comes in this little heart-shaped box that says just for you. But then when they open it, boom, you get something else. This might not be what you wanted for Valentine's Day, but of course, that's why that's your ex in the first place. There's another thing that I had on my list that was like I think it was a book. Let me see if I can get to that too. And the book was called. First of all, there's more than one book. All right, so one was like a book about a how-to book about sex. I don't have that, but that is funny because if you had somebody who wasn't really cutting it, get them a how-to book because usually that's probably the reason why you broke up. And then there's also there's another book that I saw. I'm just gonna put it on the screen. I'm not even gonna say it. I'm gonna let you see what it is. This is another book, and some people need this book. Right now, I ain't in no type of beef with nobody who needs this book. So and I usually don't do stuff like that, but I can get petty sometimes. And if I wanted to be petty, this would be funny. Even though right now I don't have any interest in being petty. At least not right now. And then I also saw this thing called like a porn acting class postcard. It was like something to help somebody sign up for. I don't have a picture, but it was something to help somebody sign up for a porn acting class. I thought that was really funny because again, it's given the same thing, like you need this. And this is probably the reason why we're not together. So those are like the gag gifts. I just thought that was funny. All right. So those are the things I told you what my picks are for the other stuff. I actually think, maybe there's a chance that you guys don't know what you want to do. So, we have the wheel, and we usually use the wheel to pick something. And this week, we're going to let the wheel plan your date. So first, we're going to let the wheel plan what you should watch. I'm ready to spin it. No, now that is one of my favorites. Love is Blind. I know everybody doesn't like Love is Blind. My co-host Demi Jae, who's usually with us, she doesn't really like Valentine's Day, so that's another reason why she's not here with me today. But she's not really a big fan of Love is Blind, but I am, and I know a lot of us are. So this is what we're picking as your date watch for, not even just your date, it could be a self date though, as your date watch though for this Valentine's Day in 2025. I'm ready to go on to the next wheel, and because this is just your watch, you're going to pick something from like 4 different categories, and this is how you plan your date. So we are going to go to pick the next. So the first one was the what to watch, and that was Love is Blind, right? So remember that. You're going to be watching Love is Blind. And I think the next one is what to eat. All right. So let's let the wheel pick what you should eat. I should have said eat or drink. There we go. Again, this came up in my picks, and I think me and the wheel are on the same page here. You need to get yourself some wine. My pick for this Valentine's Day is Stella Pink. It's Stella Rosa, and it's a pink, and not the pink Moscato. It's Stella Pink. It's 2 different things. One is a pink. There is a pink Moscato, but it's Stella Mia or something like that. But I'm talking about the Stella Rosa pink, and it's called Stella Pink. It is so good, and that's what I'm gonna have. All right, so now, so you are going to watch Love is Blind. You're gonna sip on some wine, and the next thing is what type of activity to do. So let's watch this wheel and see what it picks. All right, wheel, let's go. Now that's interesting. Okay. So what do we pick so far? Watch Love is Blind, sip some wine, and our wheel is saying you should go to a museum or aquarium. Make it a little different this time. Do something interesting. All right, and I got one more thing, and it's gonna pick the gift. So this, if you don't know what to get as a gift, this is what your gift is gonna be. A lot of choices of gifts here. All right, let's let the wheel do its thing. Ooh. Okay. It almost landed on another one, but I like this. Matching t-shirt cities. Now, I'm going to say this. If you can't get somebody to go with matching for you, just buy them one for themselves, something that they would like. For example, if they're a big LeBron fan, buy them a LeBron hoodie, t-shirt, something like that. But that is it. That is what I got for you. I hope that you have a great Valentine's Day, whatever you do. Whether you have a self-care day, whether you go on have a Valentine's party, whether you go on a date, or you hang out with your friends, or just staying with your family and your kids. Either way, I wish you the best. I hope everything goes well. And if you like this video, like the video, of course. I didn't mean to get distracted right there. I got a little thrown off. Also, if you have anything to say, comment on the video. This video is still coming from Royally Speaking. I'm glad you're here. Thank you for watching. Also subscribe and enjoy the rest of your week. Take care.